Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a fantastic day today swing trading in the market. We had a great report for inflation. So we are going to be talking about what's going on and pretty much talk about some of my swing trades, how I've been making money. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the market, check out my school down below. And you guys can use code inflation for the first 5 people to get 50% off the school. It's only valid for the first 5 people and for everybody that has been messaging me pretty much about that one-on-one coaching that I do offer. There is now a wait list for it, so check it out down below. And there is a wait list, so you guys gotta wait a little bit. But guys, I hope you guys all enjoy this. So let's jump into this here. So looking at pretty much the stocks here, we hit pretty much almost a home run on almost every single one of our trades. You know, just looking at like the general S&P 500, you guys will notice that the whole market today just saw a bunch of buying pressure, and this is because of the pretty much inflation report that, or their CPI report, I should say, pretty much stating that they beat some expectations. You know, look at this here, the cooling of the CPI. Expectations of interest rate cuts remain high. The Federal Reserve continues to hold steady and is expected to cut interest rates only once this year. So that's really good news. That's bullish news for a lot of stocks. And obviously, you know, this is what caused a whole bunch of great buying pressure in the positions that we're holding here. Now, looking at the stocks here that we talked about with opportunity, guys, we pretty much were like dead money on stocks with opportunity this week as of today. So that is always really good to see. So let's kind of talk about some of our positions that we took and kind of my thought process about it here. So one of the stocks here was ticker symbol ZIOM. One of the reasons I absolutely love this one, and we actually called this out in the group here before it exploded here. You guys can see it has heavy support right on this blue line, right? It hits it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, recently 5 times, and the thing just popped up. My ideal goal for this, and the reason I loved it, is because when we saw this stock, it was trading for near and around $40 a share. Now it's trading for about $42, but I do think we could see this thing hitting about $46 a share. The risk and reward is really good for this. It's about a 7-to-1 risk and reward. And the thing about it is, even if you hopped in now and you just set your stop below the lowest wick, guys, this thing is still a 4-to-1 risk and reward as right now if we can get a push up to this $40 level. So it's up 4%. It was an absolute fantastic trade in a stock that we're definitely in on. So we'll see what happens with this one. You know, going into your swing trades, it's always smart, you know, to have good risk management, know and have a plan before you buy. So we had our profit set, we had our stop loss set. And if that CPI report was bad, yeah, I'm sure we would have gotten, you know, a good amount of sell-off, I'm sure, but that's why having good risk management, understanding where your stop loss would be, would definitely save you guys some money here. So another stock here that we're in on is ticker symbol LOMA. This is a new stock that we actually traded, and you know, we're up a little bit on it, nothing crazy. You know, we're in near and around the 690 for a stock that's $7 a share, and you guys can see it has this really nice trend line. That's kind of my plan with it. You guys can see it hits it once, twice, recently 3 times, then 4 times. So my plan is if we can get a push from this $7 to like the 730 to 760 area, doing that would give us a lot better risk and reward, just because as of right now, you know, the risk and reward is about a 2-to-1, you know, 2.5 to 1. So risking $1 to make $2.50. So we'll see what happens with this one. I do understand that right now we are kind of on this downward trend. So yeah, having it go to 750 would be the ideal goal for this. But I do like that trend here. Another stock we're in on is ticker symbol EXEL. This one here we've been in on for quite some time, to be honest with you. And one of the reasons I love it is it had that heavy support. You guys can see near and around this $20.25 area. Stock went from 20 all the way up to about 22. We're hoping we can get a push from like 22 to 23 or $24, but it's just kind of fallen flat with the moving average lines. So honestly, we'll probably, hop out of this position probably pretty soon. I'm just hoping we can get that squeeze up and setting and keeping our stop loss just below the 200-day moving average line is kind of my plan, where it can kind of use it as support and kind of propel this stock up, something like that. So that's kind of my thought process behind it, but overall still really good trade here. Another one is ticker symbol BGC. Absolutely love the trend. You guys can see the trend is always going to be your friend. Hits it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. So looking at this stock, you guys can see it was trading for near and around this 611, 610 area. Hopping in there gives us a pretty decent risk and reward if we can get the target of $9. And as we adjust our stop, we always have our stop kind of tight, and that would give a risk and reward of about 2.2. So risking $1 to make $2.24. And you guys know, if you guys have been following the channel for a minute, we are holding Amazon to see if we can get this push up. The overall stop loss is pretty much if it breaks this trend. If it breaks that trend, we're just going to hop out of the position. But Amazon has done really well with this. It's a little different of a trade. It's using actually the moving average line as support here. So you guys can see it comes in contact, hits it, and we get that propel going forward. Also, it was very undervalued on the RSI, trading for about a 25 at the time of purchase. So that is pretty much all the positions that we're in on holding. Now, as far as it goes with stocks with opportunity, do I still see a lot of potential? Honestly, the stock that I do wish I would have bought was a stock that we've traded in the past here, and this is SKT. SKT had a variety of things going for it. It had this great trend line. It was trading for a 33 on the RSI, which the last point when it was trading there, we did get a little bit of some good moves. You guys can see, and it was just a good play. And especially with it, having that moving average line, we could have a resistant breakout. And it was just a stock that I probably should have bought, especially it was on my radar for a variety of days beforehand, before I thought about pulling the trigger here. Another one that I do like here is ticker symbol BDC. Now, the reason I like this one is you guys can see it hit highs. We've gotten some sell-off here. It's super, it's trading for a 45 on the weekly RSI, so it's not super undervalued. But as we look at like the daily, that's where we could possibly see that move going forward, But we'll see what happens with this one. Obviously looking at like the 1 hour chart kind of tells a little bit of a different story, because we do have, that trend right there. And so for us to be interested, there's a couple of ways we could approach it. Hopping in down on the trend, or hopping in on a breakout of like a moving average line to see if we can get a push going forward like that. That's kind of my thought process behind it, but those are very easy ways you guys can profit, especially on a great report from the CPI. That's always really good to see. So let me know down below what stocks you guys are buying, and don't forget to check out our swing trading school code inflation for 50% off. So I'll see you guys in there. Like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and take care, everyone.